Hello! Hello. I'm Alex, the Radical Alex, but you can just call me Alex. Allow me to introduce myself. I am from America, born and raised in Tampa, Florida. My entire life I've been here. It's very hot here. I don't like the weather, but I have a lot of friends and family here, so I don't think I'll be leaving here anytime soon. But I do like to travel. I am actually part Colombian and part Italian. I have a lot of family in Colombia. I like to visit there. I like the food there. Have you ever had an arepa con huevo? It's like a deep fried arepa where they put an egg inside and then they deep fry it again. It is the most delicious thing ever. If you've never had one, I don't know, do they make those in Japan? They probably don't make them in Japan. Damn, that's unfortunate. If you ever go to South America, you should try an arepa de huevo. It's one of my favorite foods of all time. Speaking of favorite foods, I love cheeseburgers. I think cheeseburgers is the greatest creation of all time. I love cheeseburgers. It's such a good food. I love cheeseburgers so much that my logo is based off the Burger King logo. You see that? Do I have it on this side? No, I don't have it on this side. I have it on this side. Radical Alex, but it looks like the Burger King logo. Funny story about Burger King. Whenever I visit a lot of my friends in VR chat, almost always, I would say like 50% of the time, you will hear me eating, because I am almost always eating. And a lot of the times, I get Burger King, because Burger King is, there's one like 3 minutes away from me. Actually, probably closer. I think it's like a minute away. I'm pretty close. And I always get Burger King. I'll go to like SciApple and VR chat, and you hear me eating, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what do you got, Burger King?" I'm like, "Yep, you already know." Hey, you know what's funny about that? When I was new in the JP community and getting to know people, Reika, Cheesecake, Yossi, Kohada, a bunch of people. You know, everyone understands that I really like Burger King. I really love eating. I really love cheeseburgers. So, obviously, I guess they assumed that maybe I might have been a bit bigger, a bit chubby, you know? So one day, I post a picture of what I look like in real life, and I don't think Cheesecake was ready for that. Cheesecake and a few other people, they were like, "What? Nani? Hontoni?" They didn't believe it. They're like, "This is the guy that eats cheeseburgers all the time, and he looks like this?" Yeah, I like to work out. That is a hobby of mine. So, yeah. I love working out. I love going to the gym, and I want to be as strong as Luffy. That's right. I love One Piece, and I want to be as strong and funny. I just want to be just like Luffy, because I think Luffy is like the coolest anime character ever. I talked a lot about food. I obviously like food. I wouldn't be talking about food so much if I didn't like food. Music's awesome. I think music is like actually a universal language, because you can just get to know someone through music. You can vibe and have a good time just by understanding the same music, you know? You don't need to understand a language to know music. Anyone can listen to something and enjoy music together. It's like when I first discovered SciApple and I started getting into Psytrance, and because I like Psytrance, I was able to make friends that also like Psytrance, and it wouldn't matter if they knew Japanese or if they didn't know English. All that mattered is that we were enjoying the same music, we were cracking a few beers, a couple of kanpais, and that's all it takes to make a good friend. Oh yeah, DJing. I do DJ. I DJ once in a while. My biggest DJ inspiration, the person that like, I have a few DJ inspirations. I have Paul, Yossi, Trico, but the one DJ that made me like, oh my god, I want to do this. I want to be just like him. This is the coolest guy I've ever met. He's so cool. Is Sarai Takamoto. Sarai-san is a very, very good friend of mine. We may not talk a lot, but when we do, we always have a good time. But when I first met Sarai, he was DJing like chiptune, and I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. And I was dancing, I was screaming, I was like having such a good time. And Sarai was like the reason why I wanted to really get into DJing. I was like, if he can play stuff like that, I want to do that too. I want to express music that I like to do. So when I DJ, usually, not all the time, but a lot of sets I do, I always mix in like either anime or like video game music into it. And it's really nice when I get good feedback on that. People are like, wow, this is so cool. We don't see this a lot in VR chat, so it feels good to not only follow someone that inspired me and follow his footsteps, but also get good feedback from doing what I want to do. Because when I DJ, I want to play what I want to do. I want to share my type of music, and it feels good. And that is, again, goes back to the whole thing. Share music, and make friends, and have a few drinks. Yeah, I feel like I can go far and beyond thanks to all the wonderful friends I've made. And don't be shy around me, because I'm not shy. I like making friends, and we can all be friends together. That is the Alex way. I'm excited to play in Cluster. I've never played Cluster before, and I'm very excited. So hopefully this is a good introduction video. I definitely tried my best, and I'm excited to play here at Cluster. Thank you, Kohada. Bye-bye.